Hello, collective. Welcome. So, today I'm going to be doing a read. So, the channel message I got was be careful what you wish for. So, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. You guys could ask for something, receive something, but now that you guys are on this side, okay, you're watching things, you're seeing things, understanding things, there's a lot of dents. There's a lot of fuck ups, right? There's a lot of people emotionally not being stable, or people just not being there, whatever the case is, okay? So we're going to get, we're going to see what the energy, what's going on with the energy, okay? We're going to see what's going on with the energy, and let's see, okay? France could be significant here, okay? International energy could be significant here. We have soul song, okay? We have soul craft as well. So this is about like scorpionic energy, okay? A sense of like metamorphosing, becoming someone else, becoming something else, being in tuned. This is also that energy of like, you know, you can say you are authentically who you are, okay, in this energy, okay, or situation is authentically they themselves, okay? There's no doubt about this, all right? There's no yes and no, up and down. I mean, all across the board, whatever this is pertaining to your energy, okay? So soul song, you have tuned into the soundtrack of a life. Your soul emits a beautiful song. Think of it as pulsating light moving in rhythm with the universe. Your song travels through light and is the background music of your life. Even if you can't hear your song with your physical ears, know it exists, okay? So your frequency, just like, you know, you think you smell really good, right? You think you smell really good. The situation is really good, but then you guys get in the situation, okay? You work with this person, you work with the job. Something about Saturn could be significant here, or Jupiter. It looks like Jupiter, sorry, not Saturn. Maybe Saturn significant, Capricorn energy. Jupiter is Sagittarius energy. That's also, you know, about philosophies, different beliefs, etc., etc. But yeah, you think you smell good, but then you're like, oh wow, my shirt really smells really bad, or you know, this food tastes really good. You know, this aftertaste is not making my stomach feel so well. You know, next thing you know, you get food poisoning, or it wasn't all cooked well, etc., etc. You get acne, whatever. Okay, it just wasn't cooked well. Okay, and maybe those are really bad examples, because those are things where you would have to go back to over and over again. But it's an example of just saying, let's just say hypothetically, it's idle, okay? It's permanent, it's there, whatever. That's this energy. This is an energy of, this is an authentic song, okay? It's an authentic song. It is who you are. It is what a situation is, and that's it. Now, from this point on, it's just going to grow and it's going to evolve, all right? So whatever the situation, whatever the energy is around you, you guys are emanating a song to as well, okay? Now, maybe I use those examples because you may be that person where you're coming in and out of the restaurant, okay? Instead of the person that made the restaurant, okay? I feel also a lot of like, not envy, jealous, but I feel a lot of like agitating irritatedness here coming from people who are opening restaurants, or like a restaurant, like a chef or something like that. I'm actually thinking about somebody specifically. They're high school sweethearts. I like them a lot, but it's some type of like animosity that I'm feeling intuitively towards him. I'm not really sure why, but I don't know. But I just see like little things here and there. It shouldn't be affecting me that bad, but I feel like that is maybe someone that, or the collective is just like, yeah, I'm not really liking the intentions of, you know, his energy, his soul song, right? You open up a restaurant, you own the restaurant, you're not coming in and out of the restaurant, right? You said this whole entire time that you wanted to open up a restaurant, or you're going in this direction. That's your soul song, okay? You can't just wake up one day and be like, I want to open. That's too concentrated, okay? That is now going to be passed down to your child, and your child is going to want to go through that phase, okay? Or the idea, or like come into those habits. So I like them a lot, but there's just something going on intuitively that I'm not really understanding. But this soul song, it's still an energy. It's still a confirmation of that is what it is. That is who you are, and that's it. Okay, so let's get some more messages about this energy. Okay, let's see. I actually don't want to use these. I want to use these. You guys need to open up your eyes. Okay, open up your eyes. We have mystical shaman. So I'm getting like you guys are going into something very blind. Okay, you don't have to use your abilities, but all you have to do is listen to the sound. Okay, listen to the rhythm. Okay, tree of life here, your ancestors. Okay, people before you, they did it. All right. All you got to do is listen. We have lightning. I'm gonna get one more card. This energy is coming in really sharp. Confirmation. We have earth. This energy is coming in really sharp here, wanting to manifest whatever this song is you guys are being called to listen to. Okay, being called to focus on. We have the ghost dance. I'm hearing ghost town. Okay, I gotta get out of this ghost town. I gotta move on. I gotta get going with my life, 'cause everything's hurting by your ghost now. I gotta move on. I'm sick of this ghost town. Gotta get out. Right? So as soon as I started singing this song, I just saw this figure. Okay, so the frequency of the song is actually manifesting something material. Okay, and with lightning here, I feel like it's very sharp. It is giving very much anger vibes. Okay, it's something that is very hard to miss. Okay, and it's pretty obvious that it is coming from this frequency vibration. Okay, so let's see what else is coming and coming towards this energy, or what else is going on in this energy. Here, I'm sick of this ghost town. Because honestly, when I pulled out the card, I just saw like the ball. Okay, but I didn't see the figure behind the ball. And then I'm also seeing with mystical shaman here, you guys have a spirit coming out of the mystical shaman's face. You guys could be going towards this frequency, going towards this energy, not being a witness or needing to do something. You just need to know that you're going towards his frequency, or that's what something is. Okay, maybe you guys are going to like a guy to a girl here. I'm hearing, I got a man but I want you, I got a man but I want you, and it's just nervous, but you think that it's something new. Yeah, you guys could be going to like a new guy, a new girl, a new energy here. You right. It's called You Right. So this guy, this girl, or a situation could have been saying something towards you and they were right. And maybe this person is trying to give you the hookup, or if this person's not trying to give you the hookup, this is somebody that wants you. Maybe you guys are with somebody and you guys are going in a direction of this, well, like what this person wants. You guys, I was getting also like signs and synchronicities. Well, I was getting inner dialogue that like somebody else's dreams is being manifested because you guys are not manifesting. You have to manifest the opposite of what's being manifested, unless you like what they're manifesting. I'm hearing, ooh, me? Wow, me? That's what I'm hearing. Some of you guys, this could be something about your daughter, your son. I'm getting a lot of different like energies, a lot of different messages, but they're very quiet because everybody's focused on the soul song here. Yeah, everybody's focused on the soul song here. There could be two people watching too. Like everybody's focused on the soul song here and somebody else is watching like how many people are focusing on the soul song. Okay, interesting. This could be like your father, a divine masculine here. This could be you. I'm here. I got a man. I'm somebody pretty. I'm getting from this energy like the gathering, okay? Like something is coming. And whatever this soul song is, this is about like, you know, giving up your resources, giving a piece of your resource. Okay, I'm not a fan. I'm not gonna say. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of this energy. Something about onions could be significant too as well. And it's like you didn't cook onions, so why is your eyes burning like it's onions? That's why I'm like I'm not a fan of this energy, because it's like if you're saying that you're gonna cook like, you know, or you're making like, you know, or you're boiling eggs, why does it like smell like your meat? Like, I think there's like, I feel like the soul song is like, if you want to participate, I never said you have to, but if you want to participate, then you can, okay? Jupiter energy, right? Like, you got to change your philosophy. You got to change who you are. You got to change, like, you got to look at, be optimistic, right? You got to think outside of the box here. And if you're not going to think outside of the box here, if you have personal feelings towards it, then that's your business. I mean, like, Jupiter philosophy, right? Like, I could say this is black and I could prove that this is black, but when Jupiter philosophy comes in, you know, I can say that, you know, perspective wise, it's green, you know, like it's very much like that. I feel like this is a very like indifferent situation, very complex, very much like, you know, on a more simplistic, on going on this side here, like plan B side, or this is definitely giving plan A side. Plan B side, it's giving more like it's the land of like imagination. SpongeBob, imagination, okay? And you guys, I feel like you need to be very realistic, okay? Very realistic. I don't know why. At the end of the day, you are a shaman, okay? And you know, this is Earth is coming out here, so it's like there's real like damage. There are real things that's gonna happen to you and to your situation if you follow this soul song here. Everybody else can perform because that's something that they're not thinking about or seeing, but you don't need to go in this direction. I'm gonna say a hard no, okay? I'm gonna say a hard no only because Earth and mystical shaman is here and lightning, and then there's a figure that's coming out, so you don't even know who you're becoming. And then with mystical shaman, like, you have all of these like rankings and you're going to something that you don't even know, okay? And then I feel like Earth is popping up here to remind you like, hey, this is what's real. This is Earth. This is ground. This, you can ground this energy. With soul song and mystical shaman, I can't help you, okay? That's not Earth. This is Jupiter. You even see it in the back of the car. This is Jupiter. Right? They said girls go to college girls go to college to get more knowledge. This song is popping in my head. Girls go to college to get more knowledge. Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Okay, so, you know, and if you ever watch any anime, or like I watch a couple of animes, and when they have like Jupiter references, like from females, they Aki as fuck, you know? If you guys don't know what Aki means, they just masculine as a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And they be honestly the ones that be the side chicks. I kid you not. Like, they be the side chicks in all of the ones that I be like watching. They be the side chicks. Swear, they be side chicks and masculine as a motherfucker. I'm like, what? That just completely, again, philosophy, right? That completely changed my whole perspective of what Jupiter and the definition of Jupiter. I think they did that because it's philosophy, right? It's being optimistic, it's looking on the bright side. And it's like the bitch is looking on the bright side too much. And it's like the bitch needs to be in discernment energy instead of looking in the bright side of being optimistic too motherfucking much. You know what I'm saying? I feel like maybe that's why this guy is looking, because they're like, there's so many fucking heads going to this soul song. Like, this is so fucking hilarious. Well, not funny, but like it's almost comical, okay? But it's like, it's so intriguing to them. Look at the way they're sitting. They're like, I'm so intrigued, because it's like everybody's getting ready to like give up a piece of their like soul, okay, since we're talking about soul, to get Jupiter to get more stupider. Like, you know, it just doesn't make any sense. I don't know what this soul song is, but we can get some more channel messages on the soul song. I'm actually being guided to get a couple of more cards for this energy down here. Now, this is you, where you're giving off a little bit of, you know, a little bit of something. You come from your child, your abilities, or whatever it is. Yeah, I really feel like somebody's just like, that is so, I'm curious, I'm intrigued. I'm not going to say an answer. I'm not going to be judgmental. I'm not going to give a decision, okay? Judgment, Jupiter, okay? Because it's like, I don't want to be in that, like, on an optical level, or optical could be important here, or optical level could be important here. That could be something about glasses, or like, you know, your eyes, the all-seeing eye, the third eye chakra being open by awareness, okay? Or the third eye chakra is open, not blocked by, the third eye chakra is open when you guys are in the energy of awareness. When the third eye is blocked, it is blocked by illusions, okay? So this is definitely third eye chakra, but also crown chakra energy, spirituality, okay? Because of that Jupiter energy. That's why this person's looking too. That's why this energy is looking, because they're like, this is so like euphoric. It's so euphoric. It's so imaginative. It's so addictive, drug-like, colorful rainbows. It's so imaginative. Okay. Like you guys, you see this energy right here, very so imaginative. It's so like possible in a way. Okay. You can say this is like online dating. You can say like, you know, having a child and not having any finances, or any home, right? Going to the shelter. You can say, oh, you know, it take a century to get your own apartment and through the shelter, right? This could be like, you know, growing food in a garden, right? But it's like so many people doing something, don't even know if it's gonna come true or not. Okay. And it's not even guaranteed that it's gonna work, nor if it's realistic. So it's just like, why so many heads? Okay, we have the Tree of Life. The Tree of Life always wants to come out these days. The Tree of Life is like, it's like the water cycle. You know what I'm saying? The water evaporates, it goes up into the clouds, it goes through the system, and then when it rains, it goes down to the ground, and it does it all over again. You know what I'm saying? Your Tree of Life. And we have the wind here. Stand still. You know, I'm also thinking about too, like they teach us about like the wind cycle, the water cycle and everything. And it's like, okay, that's like reincarnation. That's not the same water. Okay. That's different water. So it is doing the same cycle, but who says that's the same molecules, the same water? Because, you know, sometimes we drink the water and then we shit that out, we poop that out, we cough it out, and it's no longer the energy of, it's no longer water, right? That's why there's different stages of, you know, different solids, right? Different stages. Like we have evaporation, solid, and we have liquid. Okay, so if the water cycle is there, the cycle is like, you know, that's the cycle, that's the system, but there's different people. We live in a system. If you guys don't understand, we live in a system, okay, but the system still goes generations, but the people are different. Okay, people have their kids, and, you know, elderly people die. It's the same thing with the water. And, you know, this energy here, this man, this divine masculine, they're like, why would you want to consider, why would you want to put numbers on your head? Why would you want to not be quality instead of quantity? Why would you not want to be quality instead of quantity? Like, that doesn't make any sense. There's a lot of, like, there's a million questions that this person has. Okay, we have many paths. Yeah, like something could go both ways. It could go many ways. Why? The giveaway, wild women, soul retrieval. Why? The question is, why are you going towards this soul song? Okay, tell me more about this soul song, Spirit. Tell me more about this soul song, Spirit. We have thunder. So we got lightning and we got thunder. This is anger. This is anger, right? Over energy, we have Earth Keeper. I'm gonna put this right over here because Earth is trying to tell you, hey, this is lower frequency. This is gonna make somebody angry. This is gonna piss somebody off, right? Why are you going over here? Why are you doing this? $56 could be important. 41 could be important. 17 could be important. Tell me more about Soul Song and Thunder. That's a lot. I'm hearing you're becoming of age. Can I get a card, Spirit, for Thunder, Soul Song? Interesting. Ooh, this is dark magic. I'm not gonna lie. That's why, like, it's like some things can go so many different ways. This is dark magic. This is evil. This is two-faced. There's two masks here. I don't like that. That's not a good vibe. I'm gonna look in the book too to see what kind of card that is. That's not a good card. That's an air energy. This is an air card. So this is somebody, I feel like I'm getting so many messages off of this here. First off, there's like the chakras. This person, they do a lot of like, you know, they suck your soul. They suck your soul. They know what you like. Instead of like asking you like what you like sitting down like, oh, like, so when's your birthday? Like, how do you want to do things? This person likes to give off like an enigma, a vibe, a aura where it's kind of dark but alluring here. It's enigma, you know, it's enigma energy. It's very much like, you know, and then also when you lower your guards down and all you could do is focus on, like how alluring and how attractive they are. Like, they know so much about you. They're like, oh, so you like this, you like that. Oh, and then they start getting ideas to, like, you know, transform your chakras. This person got Scorpio in their chart, and somebody could be like a rainbow child here, an indigo child. This is definitely indigo. This is somebody that sucks on indigo children. I also looked up what indigo children are here. They don't have any karma. But indigo children are not naive, but they're very fearless. And so they can come off a bit naive. Okay? I'm hearing Brimo from WWE. Okay? Or Fearless Nikki. So something about twins. This person, they like twins. This is definitely getting twin vibes too. This person is a twin. They made their favorites is a twin, and maybe they don't like twins and saying that their favorites is twins, but you know, but it's giving like, you know, that's what they do. This is an indigo child. It's very obvious this is an indigo child, and they say indigo children, they have karma. They have karma. This one has really, really bad karma. Maybe this is somebody that can't get out of some shit, but I see that everybody is like allured by this indigo child, this indigo frequency. And I keep getting to like, this person's like, why do people keep going over here when things can go many different ways? That's how you know it's dark energy, it's dark magic. There's endless possibilities, and it's not supposed to be endless possibilities. I'm hearing, yo, you're right about her and him. There's not supposed to be endless possibilities. There's too much vortex, there's too much doors, it's too much confusion. It's like, is anybody not seeing this? But if people are scared. People are scared, collective. And if this is not you, then you could be this person that's saying like, why is these people going over here? This is somebody that knows what they're doing, and they're also watching this person be curious. They don't like that their curiosity or them not questioning, not making decisions. They don't like that about them. Yeah, they don't like that about them. They're monitoring them. And this person's on the green side. This other one's on the purple and colorful. This person eats rainbow children. Also, I did look up, like I said, rainbow children. when they have a miscarriage and they have a child, they call the child a rainbow child. So this person could have had a miscarriage and they were a rainbow child, and now they're an indigo child. They're an indigo child. That's their karma. Okay, that is so sad. Use your intuition discernment, because not everybody that, you know, had a miscarriage is like, you know, in this indigo child energy. Okay. But that's their probably personal story here. There could be like a child that they lost. If it's not a miscarriage, or a child that they never had. They were supposed to have children and they never had a child. Okay, but there's a lot of anger. This person is sending out a song where they're angry and they want to eat, and they want people, places, and things to be easy to manipulate and change each and every one of their chakras to basically be under their control. Okay, and people, I guess, never find out that, you know, they are really angry inside. So, yeah. This is the 11 of air. Okay, body and mind. This is very ego. Okay, imagination. What did I say? Imagination, reality, fact, opinion, body, mind, open mind, narrow mind. Okay, it says key phrases: be open-minded and questioning. Right, this whole energy is like question mark. You are only limited by your mind. Be discerning. What did I say? How is your mind affecting your body? How is your body affecting your mind? Facts are certainties. Opinions are not facts. We can only change ourselves. There is something going on with this person, and I really feel like it's because they lost someone, lost something, and it's not about just like, you know, they were being bullied, or there's not about like they were being bullied, or they were like, you know, intuitive, or there's nothing about like them being bullied on the playground. Okay, it's nothing about that. This has everything to do with something that they lost. Okay, this could be also a billionaire. Okay, they lost billions and billions and billions of dollars in the stock market, or they became really poor because they were being in their ego. But I also feel like there was somebody that like jacked them off. Okay, they fucked them over as well, you know. This is somebody that was like a teacher for them. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Like they was an apprentice and they was a teacher. Okay, this person, like I said, lost a child, rainbow child. Maybe this person got their child taken away or whatever it is, and now they're bringing you, collective, some of you guys here, and your counterpart, or this is you and your counterpart is like, I want to go over there, I want to do that, I want to there. It's just very destructive, many possibilities. All right, let's see what else is going on with this energy. But I just literally see like gravity and a black hole. Like there's a black hole. Okay, I don't know if you guys see, and there's like gravity, right? A pull going towards this energy. It's a vortex. And you got this like ship. I'm seeing Star Trek ship, okay? And they're just like, like what's going over there? They're slaves. These are slaves. Ready to give it up for this energy, this soul song. Someone's very pissy. I'm here. No man. What did I just said? You know, and it's like, okay, you know. That guy was hilarious. He was like the fifth element too. All of them. Like, oh, including the fifth element? Yeah, all of them. This could be a director, a producer. A director, producer, HR. This is a janitor, somebody who is the not the janitor. He is the person who fixed the building. The super. This is the super. This could be somebody's dad, the dad and the uncle. So the two brothers is working together. This is the mother and the father, including the daughter, working together too as well. Some of you guys, your child is the focus point. Someone's trying to get your child to go on this path here, to go in this direction. Yeah, some of you guys, the father is trying to get the child pregnant. I didn't mean to say it like that, but maybe the father's trying to get the child pregnant. But some of you guys, the father is trying to get the child to have kids at an early age, and then their mother too as well. You know, y'all be thinking I be playing with these messages when I be saying these creepy ass messages, but it's true. There are parents out here that really is trying to get their kids pregnant at an early age. They be making them wear very seductive shit. And I can't stand the parents. Like, I honestly wish that they get their kids taken away or their kids learn their fucking lesson. You know, because I don't understand. Like, I saw it the other day, too, where I was like, you know what your daughter look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what your daughter look like. Like, my daughter, if, like, now I can say it, but I like my daughter to wear, like, you know, sensual things. She's a girl. I'm a woman. I know how it is. But I'm going to make sure you wear, like, you're safe. You can wear what you want to wear, but make sure you are safe. You can make sure you feel good about yourself, or you going through those phases where you want other people to see. It's not what you wear. It's how you wear it. Okay? You can still get the same effect here. And when you grow up, you could go outside and do all that extra shit here, but you're probably not going to do that because your hormones is not going to be all over the place. My job is to help you control your hormones, because I know when you're at that age, you're going to want something and you really don't want it. It's a hormonal thing. And this is why it's important for these fucking mothers out here and the fathers to be acting their fucking age and stay their ass in school. Instead of having fucking babies at 14, 15, 20, or whatever the fuck it is, even 25, 24 is when you should be having a child at least, honey. And if your ass is in college, stay your ass in college. When you fucking 14, 15, doing all types of shit here, your ass is dumb. Because now you don't fucking know, and now your child gonna be 12, 13, and you gonna still trying to figure it out until you're 20 years old, or whatever the fuck it is. I'm not judging, but it's like, bitch, do you not fucking know this shit is hormonal? And so the fact that you know that, so if you don't fucking know, then let people look at you any type of way. Then that motherfucker too, he looking at her, and he got a kid, he got a whole, I think it was a daughter or a son he had. And the motherfucker had a face too, and I'm like, I ain't even gonna hold you. If I was a dude, it's like, you gonna be having your daughter out like that, fuck it. I'm gonna fuck your daughter. No cap, bro. Like, you asking for that shit. And this is why people saying like, oh, you asking to get raped outside. You asking to do all that shit here. Now, in those kind of terms, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand, like, there are people who are horny. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people who are horny, but you go wear like a skirt and some leggings or short shorts underneath. Guys find that very unattractive. I'm not gonna lie. There's not one guy that they'd be like, oh, you doing too much, but they're not fucking looking at it like I want to fuck you, or their eyes is like, like two fucking big ass balloons. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna tell you what the girl had and all, whatever the fuck it is. That's not my business. But the fact that the guy, I didn't care about it, but until the guy saw it and he had that reaction, I'm like, I already know what's going on, and therefore, you, mommy, you need to figure out, you need to do that differently. Because that right there, you're fucking up people's family. That he needs to be taught, and now he gonna be looking at his kid like that. You're not understanding. And I'm looking at the mother, and I'm like, how fucking old are you? And how old did you have your child? And what the fuck are you doing with your fucking life? And I'm gonna say something. I'm not gonna say, but like, I'm moving like this because I have a daughter. I don't have a fucking son. I have a daughter. That energy, that is a classic right there. I'm not stupid. Like, you fucking an idiot, honey. You better go tell your daughter, go upstairs and go put some fucking other pants on, some other underwears on. Are you kidding me? Like, come on. Like, and then on top of that, I'm like, because honestly, it's your neighborhood that's like that, honey. I've never wear anything like that when I was in high school. I went into Manhattan High School, where it was more privilege and everything. Better education, better students, better teacher, international everything, all schools. It was everything was better over there. When you go in a neighborhood with this little poverty, that's when you want to go wear bras and underwears and wear whatever the fuck you want to wear. You doing too much, honey. And then when you also in privileged schools and you outside, you look stupid. You feel stupid. It's an energy like, yeah, try that shit over here. Watch what we gonna do over here. We ain't gonna fucking rape you. We ain't gonna be funny towards you, but we gonna make you feel stupid. That's why they be wearing them little things in their hair, but then they be stopped. Like, it look like they be like, I don't think I'm gonna, yeah. Because it's not about your fucking body. Use your fucking brain and your body. Not your fucking body. I'm gonna make fun of you all day. I ain't even gonna hold you like, I'm gonna make fun of you on fucking welfare. Look the way how you act. Look at the way how you dress. Get the fuck out my face. Like, come on, man. I'm not dealing with that. And I'm like, that's my whole daughter. And it's like, you can wear whatever the fuck you want to wear, but it's like, come on, man. Like, do it in a way where it's like, okay, I just wanted to, like, come on. If you feel insecure, like, if you feel insecure and you going back to your mother or you going back to, then you know you're doing something wrong. Is it okay? It's not okay. Your mother may say it's okay here. Your father may say it's okay, but you got to make your own judgment at the end of the day. Do you feel okay? Do you know what's going to happen? You know you're going to get a guy, you know he's just going to fuck you, right? Come on now. I made that judgment when I was young. And that don't got nothing to do with your color, your age, no nothing. It got everything to do with how you want to carry yourself. Why you going to go to your mother, your father? Look at the fucking neighborhood you around. Don't listen to their ass. And that's his energy. This is an example too. With Thunder and Soul Song too. And this 11, whatever the fuck this energy is. Because I don't go by the names with these cards here. Whatever the energy this is, that's what this energy is. Like, you know, this is somebody that knows what they do. This is a man, a grown-ass man looking at a 15-year-old. Like, you know, come the fuck on. I'm like, that's not my business, but it is my fucking business. The dude, he looking at her like, shit, you have it out there, I'ma fucking look. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, honestly, I shut my mouth out and I'm like, listen, that's on you. And then you got a fucking little ass girl right next to her. You teaching her all that shit. Like, is it okay? Like, oh my God. The journey, this is going to be a while. This is going to be a while here with the journey and the giveaway here. This is something, some of you guys, I'm not going to lie, this could be something like a black hole. There's a scientist or there's a couple of scientists that are studying black holes. And there's something about like the gravitational pull. Maybe there's no difference in it right now, but there may be like some changes or the changes in the molecule. There's some anger going on. There's like a combust energy that's going on. But yeah, with journey, yeah, this is gonna be a while here. So this is not gonna be like a walk in the park or something easy to solve. Okay, but you know, I would say seems like, you know, you can't change these people. You can't change the situation. All you got to do is get to know the Thunder and the Soul Song and its energy story. Like, if somebody miscarried, what can you do to tell this person that the miscarriage, it happens, and you don't need to be going around and, you know, sucking up other people or making other people miscarriage, right? Like, just because you dropped out of high school and just because you had a baby at the age of 15 doesn't mean when you have a baby and that baby as at the age of 15, you know, you allow them to do whatever the fuck they want and get pregnant, or you'll be okay for them to have a baby at the age of 15. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not okay. And sometimes they be like on their ass. They be like, oh, you know, I don't like that, this and that and third, yada, yada, yada. But try your best to get yourself out of the situation as much as possible. And if you know how your daughter look, you know how your daughter look. You know how your son look, you know how your son look. Take a chance. So this is about tackling this energy, not this energy. So really get to know the person that is hurt. Really get to know the situation that is in need. Okay, if you get terminated by a job here and you are doing your best and you're, you know, you need to, you know, call the better business or look at it from a spiritual standpoint. I'm on a higher frequency. I'm on a higher frequency. I need to, find a new job. But it's not saying, this energy is not saying do not come back to it. The energy is saying come back to it. Okay, eventually. Like I said, it's not what you wear, it's how you wear it. You can wear a thong, you can wear a G-string, you can wear cheeky sheets, cheeky underwears, you can wear lace bras, you can wear all that shit. It's not what you, like I said, it's not what you wear, it's how you wear it. And this is an energy where, since so many people are looking, so many people are willing to give up their a piece of their soul or their resources, then it's a problem. It's becoming your business, because that is your world, that is your environment. That, like the example that I gave you with the story. If everybody's smoking weed, I mean, like, weed is legal, but that's why they say, if you're going to smoke weed, if you're going to smoke cigarettes, make sure you go somewhere where cigarettes is, it's appropriate to smoke your cigarettes. It's appropriate to smoke your weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pro weed, I'm pro cigarettes, I'm pro whatever the fuck you want to do with your life here. Just make sure you do it, and be healthy and shit like that. But it's like I said, it's not what you do, it's how you say it. So this energy is trying to tell you to come back to it. Once you come out of this energy, come back to it, because you need to understand why somebody or why a situation wants to move the way that they move in. And so that way these people won't be given a part of their resources, their energy, their focus is something that's not necessary. When someone or something is living off of anger and being in their ego, confirmation. Soul Song is very powerful, and it's really hard to change your soul song, because your soul song is like who you are, what the situation is. Okay, like, it is rewiring your whole existence, especially if you made your soul song. And like I said, like being a chef, always wanting to be a chef as a little kid, that is like decades or like 50 years to 30 years of changing like who you are. You're gonna have how are you gonna catch up 30 years after you cleanse that whole situation? Like, there's a lot of therapy, there's a lot of therapy and counseling that needs to happen. You may not even get to change this person entirely or to change the situation entirely. You're gonna have to, like, compromise a lot, or find ways to understand each other, or understand extend each other. It's a really interesting energy, very complex. Okay, this is the Weaver. For me, intuitively, this is the Weaver, but this is not a Weaver in a way where it's like good energy. This is a Weaver where it's like you kind of have to do what you have to do, and you're gonna have to pull some black strings. Okay, you're gonna have to pull some black strings. Like, for example, if you're on welfare and not on welfare, if you are working a 9-to-5 job here and everybody else is leaving early, everybody else is leaving early, and you're the only one that's leaving late, and everybody got some excuses, but you're the only one that has excuses, and it's a no. You're gonna have to, like, I'm gonna be extreme here. You're gonna have to, like, if everybody's sucking the manager's dick, literally, then you're gonna have to do something too. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be all like, the favorite, you're gonna have to make it. You're gonna have to, free up some. You're gonna have to free it up. Okay. You're gonna have to pull some dark strings. Like, where they said about, what's her name? Kamala, I'm really out here in these streets. That's a little weird to be saying, because it's like, I don't know. be saying that shit as a trigger. Like, you're making me nervous, honey. It's not a good, like, you're making me nervous, Kamala. Because it's like, I feel like you're going to be focusing on one side and you're not really understanding. Everybody want to be black or have that black card, and you never even fucking been over here. You don't even know what the fuck is going on. Okay? People really, like, went through some shit, and people are just really doing some shit for no fucking reason. So when you say you're really out here in these streets, what side you talking to? You talking to that side or that side? I'm talking to both. When you do all that shit, making me sound, making it feel like you're talking to that side, not talking to the side that's in need. Like, I don't know. And I feel like Trump won, okay, because he's like, I'm dead ass. I'm talking to that side where it's like they really had a hard time, okay? and they're really about that life, and they got to pull some black strings, not some white strings. So let's really, I feel like that's why he won. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, like, just common sense, some logical shit here. And with the journey and this soul song, though, that combo is not, it's not giving a lot of life. Okay, it's not giving a lot of, you know, a lot of wiggle room. So what you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to pull some black strings. If you guys are married and this is about your this is about your love life, your finances, you're gonna have to pull some black strings. Now, those of you, if you, I don't know, if you're trying to, the most easiest thing is if you are trying to make, if this man won't leave, okay, or this woman won't leave your life here, okay, I mean, and you know, it depends on where you guys are at, on how deep this motherfucker is with this soul song, okay? But if this person's on a lower frequency, you're gonna have to, like, you know, manipulate and do what you gotta do. If this person is like coming to a space where they're understanding that they can't change being a soul song, they can't change their soul song, but they can, like, you know, compromise here and there, and they, you know, that's something, that's the way to go. And y'all slowly gonna come out of this energy, and it's gonna be like one of them, you know, TV shows or one of them movies where the enemy's on the good side. I'm trying to think about an example. What's it called? Not Black Widow. Venom. Venom was I don't know. But, like, you know what I mean. Like, the enemy is actually on the good side. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they have their little, like, you know, they glitch and shit like that. But, you know, yeah, that's his energy. So let's get an exit card here. Now, I will also say, like, too, if you guys already know this energy, you guys already going through this with your husband, your wife, your finances, life, okay, the collective. This could be also, like, you know, Donald Trump, you know, and Donald Trump seeing everybody going through this here, and, you know, he's be going through this with China or Israel, okay? Like, you got to really get to know them, you know what I'm saying, on a personal level, their husband, their wife, and what's going on. Because, you know, every ruler, they rule the way how they rule because of their family and what they went through, you know. It's as anybody would do in their life, right? So he would have to get to know them. But I don't know about politics. I don't know by getting involved like that, like some, you know, forgot what the show is on Netflix here, but you can't be all that, like, invested because they'd like to manipulate and take advantage, and you don't know how deep this shit is. But with Soul Song, I tell you, this shit deep. It's real fucking deep, okay? But like I said, if you're already in this energy here, this is about, you know, the journey is still going on here. And if you feel like there's like okay, then we're going to stop and this person's going to be like great and be a good guy and be a good girl and everything's going to be amazing and we're going to, like, that's not what's going to happen. It's not going to ever happen, okay? Because this is a soul song. It's in their core, okay? That's the vibration. That's the tune that they hear, okay? They may also be in a situation where people want them to stay in this energy because, like I said, they hear things. You may not hear it, okay? There are, like, certain things that you may not hear, but they hear, okay? Y'all on 2 different frequency. Other people may want them to turn, stuff like that, okay? It's never going to happen. Okay, so you're going to have to continue to, you know, pull them black strings. It's just how much you're going to have to pull on them black strings. You could just keep the black strings there, but how much you're going to have to pull on the black strings. Okay, and then you can use the white strings all you want. And now you got black and white strings. Okay, okay. So, but the journey is still continuing on. There is still somebody watching. There's still people that's offering or giving up offers. And this person is still angry and they're still going through their situation and you still have to pull some black strings, okay? So use your intuition and discernment. All right, let's get some. I didn't want to use these cards. I guess we'll use, I'll take this. Can I get an exit card, Spirit, for this energy? We have Sticky Wicked. So I didn't want to say this, but stuff is still sticky, okay? With this energy, we have Woot Woot. And I see the one that's, you know, saying woot woot is the one that's in the thunder and soul song energy. So it means that you may need to double check on this energy here. If you guys are the thunder and soul song, you may need to double check on, you know, people, places, and things that are saying that they're your friends or they're really looking out for you. We have 48, 43. Soul song is 41. Okay, just want to, okay, people that's really looking out for you, people that's really, you know, you may need to, like, you know, check on your circle. Okay, look at this bitch coming through. You see something about your grandmother, your grandparent, or somebody that's like, you know, they being sneaky. All right, and they're like, they want to trigger you, they want to push you. So yeah, they're looking, paying attention. You may need to look. Because I will say, if you're coming here, you want to see what's going on with the person, something should have changed. Okay, like, I'm feeling like, okay, you're here to see if, like, if anything changed. Something should have changed. You check in your circle. Because it's not getting better, it's getting worse. You know, too, there's something about, like, you know, someone sees that your environment, I'm seeing something about your garden. This person's garden or your garden is, like, beautiful. I don't know what they did in particular. I feel like this person just made it, like, known to you that maybe you didn't know that this person was gonna, like, change. Okay, maybe you thought this person was gonna change, like, completely. Or some of you guys, maybe you didn't know that, but I feel like this person just kind of made something, like, not change. They didn't change something. So this person, yeah, this person didn't change something, didn't change anything up. So they're like, oh, I'm still trying to tell you, like, I still have control, okay? Or, like, the situation's still the same thing, like, da-da-da-da-da. And you guys, cross watchers, and because the cross watcher is dealing with somebody, and I feel like the cross watchers that's dealing with somebody is trying to tell you, collective, and or the cross watcher too as well, like, just be like, you may think that things is changing and your garden's getting beautiful or whatever, but stuff is still the same. I'm still not talking to you, I'm still not doing this, I'm still not doing that. Okay, so it's like a chain effect here. But I do see that this person that is watching your garden here, they can't touch your garden because your garden is very beautiful, and they don't want people to see that they were, you know, had their hands dirty in who they really are and what's their story, because they know that if they know if their story is out, that's how you also know the fucking person that you're dealing with here. Don't fuck with them, because if this person's not giving you somebody's story correct, or they're not trying to figure out somebody's story, they're not trying to help you. If you're in a situation, they're not trying to help you. And if you guys are not, like, asking, and this person's being weird or they're being elusive, unless you have kids, it's a different story, but if this person's being elusive, then don't fuck with them. You need to move accordingly, because that's the type of fucking energy, and that's the only answer to the situation here. But you need to move accordingly here. And like I said, pull some black streams. But this person can't touch your garden. I'm also thinking about the president too. Like, there's something about, like, or maybe you guys rule something or whatever. They can't touch your gardens. Like, they can't touch the people, like your system or anything like that. But what they can to, nothing changed. It hasn't changed. Nothing. But they're weak at something though, because this can't go on for too long. And people, the same way that they don't want people to find out their stories and everything, if there's something goes on too long here, people are going to be like, wait, so you really funny, like, you really, and everybody going to know their story. The story going to come out one way or the other with them. Okay, interesting. We have Blossom. Yeah, see, the story going to come out one way or another with this person or situation. We have Lead. We have rest and reconsider because this person didn't change up. The energy was supposed to change, and we have share the love. I'm hearing people killing, people dying. Father, 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 help us. Need some guidance from above. Cause people got me questioning where is the love? Right? Then we have this astral projected person here before he was crowned. Astral projecting, astral projecting. Father, 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 help us. Look, and these are all the people that's supposed to be with their significant other. And you're healing, confirmation, you're healing. You're doing what you got to do here. And this is the only one that's not healing or coming together. Get the fuck out of here. You're up to something. You're doing something. And what, you going to gaslight me? How you going to gaslight me when that shit is reasonable? What's your fucking problem? You look like you got a problem, not me, ho. But if y'all in a situation that everything's good in the hood, then everything's good in the hood. I just feel like, you know, I don't know, because if there's energy popping up here, it's either you or this person, and there's something going on where something was supposed to change. Like, y'all garden is nice because y'all fixing shit in y'all home, in y'all situation, but y'all relationship is off, or like the money is off, or something's off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not right. And it's like, what's going on with you, ho? It's the story. This person got to tell you a story. And if you feel like you got to say something and this person going to say something that you don't like, that's what the fuck that shit is. Father, 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 help us. Need some guidance from above. Cause people got me questioning where is the love, right? Also, too, with these black strings here, y'all greatest advantage is our black strings. Because if you guys have kids or you guys go into business, this person's not going to know what black string you're going to pull or when you're going to be pulling it. Iron Fist could be important too. Danny, the TV show. Chi, okay? Or cheating could be significant as well. They don't know what you're going to do. And at the same time, it's manipulation. It's the art of manipulation. It's necessary at this time. You don't want this person hurting a child or stealing your money or divorcing you or cheating on you. You got a roof over your head. You know, come on. Purr. I'm saying P-E-R. Purr. And it's like reasonable. You're not going to get any bad karma. But this person got a lot of fucking karma. This person's an indigo child. They have a lot to go to do. And indigo children, they set the ground for rainbow children. Okay? So the rainbow children, that's they motherfucker. I am your boss. Rainbow children are the boss. To the indigo child or crystal children, however you want to call it. But this is giving off strong indigo. Indigo puff. And then when you get to this person's side there, you'll see that this person will rest and reconsider. This person is not stopping and they not changing. This is a motherfucker that's like, I'm not changing. I want to do what the fuck I want, when I want. This is a stubborn ass motherfucker. You might as well, you could be dealing with a Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a very stuck up motherfucker. A hard-headed ass motherfucker. That's right. And that's okay. But this person, y'all, their story gonna come out one way or the other. Because honestly, it's a long journey, and this has been a long journey, and time is up. Because now people gonna have to spend some time, maybe a year or 30 years, talking about this motherfucker and having a bad reputation. And you won't be feeling all stubborn anymore. Or feeling like you don't want to change or reconsider anymore. Because now you got no people, places, and things to be hiding or doing any of this shit here. That's your motherfucking business. This person happy now, but with you in this energy here, they like, oh. Okay, I just got to figure out another master plan with that. Ain't no motherfucking moves for this person. That's it. That's all that I have for you. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Look in the description box below. See what I have to offer you. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.